So what's up, guys? Um, okay, so this were trades have been taken, right? This we actually exited early, and then we avoided this loss, but this hit our stop loss, right, on Euro USD. So this is where we ended off last week, right? But then the next two trades I took after that was no good. This was on a trade on Friday, but then as Monday opened, just broke up all that and kept pushing upward. But then I exited early on this one. For this one, I did not exit early. Even it smashed, it took us out. You can see it took us out before going in our direction. Even for a 1 to 1, that's not enough for me to set break even. Alright, but yeah, I was this trade currently, and we are actually running a massive profit. Right, that's about 50 pips, almost 50 pips, right? That was this also on a buy on GDP USD. So on this buy on GDP USD, but this time I took the both trades. Okay, now this is not based off my strategy. This is just based off me identifying other blocks and then entry. That's where I saw another block, a rejection, and then a push upward. So I used to trade this formally, but then I stopped. We've not since last week. We've not actually hit any stop loss on GDP USD, but on Euro USD, we've actually cleared two trades already. On XA USD, I basically trade the lower time frame, but you can see what USD is doing, giving this kind of formation, which of course I don't really like how this is looking. So I think, guys, I'll just maybe stick to GBP USD and Euro USD for now. And it seems to be a bit profitable. You can see. Basically, we waited since last night for this, but then I got another entry today at I think this point. So yeah, at this point, somewhere around here. That's where I entered for this entire buy. And for GDP USD, I did actually enter mainly on this point. I entered somewhere around there. You can see where I marked out. That was where I had my entry. So that's basically it, guys. Like nothing much has been happening. So I just said I should share this. Now our break of structure just happened. So my main strategy is about to play out. So now you can see from last week we didn't actually see any valid break for us to actually enter. I actually consider this as a break, but then that was invalid. Alright. So I'm seeing a very perfect break up here. And boom. And we're looking to keep buying, right? On Euro USD. Same thing on GDP USD. Almost same thing. But then there's no really any break of structure, but then we're expecting a change of character here, and I think here. But then no break of structure. So guys, we go again. So guys, I just noticed something on the chat. Now most of the buys we've been taking on, let's say, EU and GU, which is Euro USD and GDP USD. Now, most of the buys we've been taking are actually taking profits, right? Like they are going straight up to take profit. But then the sell always looks so waggy and gives some kind of mad reactions, right? Because after it hits take profit or before it even hit take profit, it has reversed to the upside, like that kind of thing. So I think why this is happening is because we're in an uptrend, and me looking at this, I'm like, okay, your setup will mainly play out better when you are following the trend. All right. So when people tell you the trend is your friend, the trend is actually your friend. Why? Because if you use the trend or if you follow the trend, let's say that we are in an uptrend and then you are looking to buy when we're in an uptrend, of course, to be in your favor. To be in your favor, it might even smash above that and keep pushing upward, right? But then if you're looking to sell in a trend, you might actually get hooked up, right? And you might get hooked up with something like this, where basically it's running a 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2, and then it's reversing forward like almost instantly. Almost instantly. Look at this also. Monday close, Tuesday open, boom, instantly. So I think whenever they tell you the trend is your friend, actually the trend is your friend, okay? If you're looking to buy, you want to be buying to, let me say, hold the position longer when you are in an uptrend, right? But then if you're looking to sell, just know that, okay, always stay active and be vigilant if it's a sell because price can, you know, just change direction at any minute or any second. This is the 1 hour time frame. Same thing on Euro USD. We've actually been on a buy on in an uptrend. We've been in an uptrend. If we go to the 4 hours time frame, you can see from this point it has been going up and be pushing, and it has been pushing upward, right? And most of the trades that we've been taking that has to do with buys have really be hitting some good profit. Now, except from this, right? Because let me say this was a very large pullback on a higher time frame. Okay. But then just look at this sell. Although this was a good sell, we exited early, right? But then just look after that, it just kept pumping upward. But then look at the buy we entered. And boom. This sell, we didn't get triggered in, right? Oh no. We got triggered in, but then just look almost immediately as Monday open, triggered us out. But then we exited early on that though. And this cell was actually painful because when looking at it, I wouldn't have even taken the setup at all because I had this instinct that do not take the setup, but then I still took the setup, and yeah, it ended me in a loss, right? Well, recovered already. But then looking at this, if you had to watch this closely, right? If I'm to sell at this position and I'm aiming this high, remember I didn't get here, and let me say I was aiming somewhere around this point. Now looking at this, we're on an uptrend and I'm aiming somewhere as large as this point. That is almost impossible. But then you can see how it literally came back down to some level right here before triggering rounds from just 2 hours to cause out. But now look at the trade we took with the buy trade we took, just launching upward. So the trend is your friend. If you're looking to trade, always watch for the trend if you're going to be holding your position for a longer period of time. But then if you're just going to be a scalper or anything, also watch for your trends because even on the 15 minutes time frame, there is a mini trend in there. On the 5 minute time frame, there's a mini trend in there. So whenever you're actually looking to take a trade, basically just scroll outward, expand the charts, look, okay, what trend are we on? Now, you now ask yourself, am I going to be holding this position for a long period of time? Okay, because you can basically enter a sell and then the sell just runs small in profit and then takes you out. Why? We are on an uptrend. Okay, so it's not about your strategy doesn't work. Of course, your strategy works, but then you just have to identify one or two things and make some one or two tweaks. Okay, so that's basically it. We go again, fam. So Wagwan guys, this is the trade setup from yesterday. Remember we're at this point, and I told you guys after this break of structure to the upside, price is actually going to eventually reverse to the downside, and it's going to give us an opportunity to buy all the way to this TP. Although it didn't get to our TP, it actually grew more than that, and then started backing down. So this was entirely when I slept, I think 6 hours, and this was when I woke up and it's buying back again. I don't know. Maybe shake it. But yeah, that's noise actually. I think price actually reacted off this. I don't know whether there's a demand or supply zone, but right here is a zone, right here. This is a zone. And price reacted off that zone and kept on pushing downward. Although there was no weak rejection, so maybe this demand zone is not really valid and all. But then we're all expecting this to actually get to TP. Remember, this is not the main. Let me go to the 15 minutes time frame. That's when I got my entry to the markets. Yeah. So this is it on the 50 minutes time frame. Right. So we basically gotten at this position after the pullback. We're waiting for this, and then after the two bullish candle consistently, we entered at the third one. Price just broke above and kept pushing upward. Just look at the space between it and our TP. So this was what I was actually expecting to cover, having same TP with that, but then on a lower time frame. It didn't happen exactly as planned. It just went up and then started pushing back almost to our SL. This is like 0 point something pips to our SL. So I didn't take this trade though. I missed this entire trade setup. But then we are still on this mega trade, guys. We are still on this trade. We are still on this trade. Price is presently at this level, but we are still holding the trade. Remember, I've told you guys that I'm actually looking to hold trades for a longer period of time. And if I can just balance that, I think I'll be able to navigate through the forex market smoothly and not have one or two things just, you know, doing its thing. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I didn't take this trade, but then I'm still in on this trade. That's all, guys. That's all for today. I wanted to do this yesterday, but the system was dead, so I just kept it to this morning because price was actually pushing upward, upward. Anyway, we go again. It's very easy. After the break of structure, you know what you're looking for. After price has done one or two things, you know what you're looking for. That just keeps things smooth. Now on GDP USD, I almost forgot about GDP USD. Now on GDP USD, from our entry points, this is where price is presently. And yeah, I'm not seeing any setup on GDP USD. It's just doing its thing. I don't know why, but I see more setup on Euro USD than I do on GDP USD. Right? So guys, that's all for this video. Like, subscribe, and we go again. So what's up guys, it's your boy Jay. So remember the trade we took on GDP USD yesterday? It's now almost at our take profit. Beautiful trade. But the trade on EU is not yet at our take profit. You can see it reversed. Okay, it's taking time. I don't know why it's taking time to load. But then on GU, we're almost at take profit. You can see that. So guys, we go again.